right, everybody. So thank you for joining us tonight. This is it's a night.
It's Wednesday.
I know.
Isn't it?
But we're
this is bad.
We don't need to keep dealing with the nights. But I appreciate you actually doing that, Mom. You're getting so good at this.
I know what day it is.
So I'm actually drinking tonight a stout beer, the one from the whiskey barrels. Remember?
Oh yeah.
At Wild Barrel. It's a local brewery. It's super nice, and
Yeah.
Mom's staying with her peanut butter, it seems.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys, since Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, have been doing well. I don't know much about Mom's day today. I mean, I know she came up and watched
took a shower,
some TV, did her normal weekday stuff,
watched
the service.
church.
Yeah, and then
went home.
Yeah, and I haven't seen you since. Pretty
well, much. I did puzzles.
Okay, what kind? Like crosswords?
No, I'll do this.
Oh, the books. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm hooked on these word hunts.
Well, that's good that you're getting smart at 71.
Oh, I must have 20 of them over there. I go through them a lot.
Yeah.
And slept. I put roasting carrots and potatoes in the crock pot.
And you didn't eat it though.
No, I had tuna fish.
Oh.
They're not hard, salt. I want mine soft. If I have to cook that bitch all night long, I will. It's only been on since 11:30 today. But I stuck. I don't care. I stuck a fork in there and it didn't feel soft to me. So anyway, I like my shit soft. And
most people do like their shit soft.
Well, some people. But anyway, I don't know. That's all I've done. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I vacuumed and cleaned my bathroom.
You vacuumed?
And watered my flowers.
Wow. It must be hard to vacuum 40 square feet.
It's rough. It's really rough. But I had, I sit here and eat. This is my little table I pull over and I eat. And when I look down, I got shit all over the floor like this. And I'm going, holy crap.
Oh my God.
So I have to vacuum.
Yeah, especially after the conversation with Veronica last night. We were doing cleaning.
I know.
She's a professional housekeeper.
She's a professional and made me feel bad. But I got my little dirt devil and I just...
Yeah. Well, the transition to that is interesting enough. Because, I mean, honestly, when we were kids, we certainly weren't dirty. Like,
No.
I'm just saying, like, I don't remember you cleaning a lot just because, like, when you're a kid, cleaning's not a thing. Like, you don't, like,
your mother, whoever she was.
Wasn't that you?
You were adopted. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we look
I was famous for, I like changing things.
Okay.
I would go out and buy, at McCroy's 5 and 9, I would go out and buy a $3 gallon of paint.
Okay.
And a $1 paintbrush, and I was forever painting a room. And
I remember that.
Wonder why there were bristles and everything. And then and it had the peel and stick tiles. I changed the tile in all the rooms.
Right.
And it was just I was rearranging furniture and buying new curtains. I mean, back then, it was like that was the way it was.
Yeah, no, that's funny because Mila's like that now. But she's not your daughter. It's just weird that that's.
I know,
how she
but
is.
that's
yeah.
I like.
She's always wanted to change.
I always wanted to change things, and Mom, when she would go out at night, she never knew if lots of times we had an older home and you could change the living room into the dining room, vice versa.
And you would do that?
And Mom, I left the light on for her so she didn't kill herself when she came in.
It's just like, we remember a couple episodes ago we were talking about the 50s.
Yeah.
And what do you do when you have no cell phone, no TV, real TV, internet? You just change your furniture around because you're bored.
Yeah. I mean, it was just the kind of, I like doing that stuff.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is, like I said, if we're bringing up, cleanliness and, organization, I don't know when that was. Obviously, you were younger, and I don't remember that, so I must have been younger, too.
You were.
But ultimately, I've had two fathers, a stepfather and a birth father, and obviously that means my mom was married to my birth father and my stepfather.
Yeah.
They both since passed.
Yes.
If
God
you guys have
them.
watched, a couple different episodes with her or me, they've both been passed. But what's interesting enough is we've had a lot of insane moments. I mean, most people have, normal dad moments, I'm sure. But my father truly was a
normal.
character. But he was always in for a joke. He was always a prankster.
See, I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, he did it to us most of the time.
Because I was telling Bonna that I don't remember ever going dancing with your dad.
No, that's...
Ever laughing. I don't ever remember him making me
me
laugh.
He made me laugh
I'm
I
glad.
don't know if it was because he was always doing stupid stuff, like dressing up and being weird. But again, that might have been after the divorce. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It might have been when he was with you.
Yeah, because he was happy then.
And on the other hand, then shut up.
I'm just saying,
I know.
maybe that's what it was.
Well,
like,
I tried.
He was. I'm not saying he was miserable with you.
No,
He just had a different
we had a good life.
personality.
We had a good life up to a point.
But let's
But then I met this wild and crazy man, and I'm gonna say he was wild and crazy. But we had our bad times. But let me tell you, he was one of the funniest, craziest, nuttiest men that anybody ever knew him. We're talking Mike, you know.
Yeah.
They would agree with me. His
Absolutely.
family.
Yeah.
They would say when I show up, "How you deserve a medal?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh no, he got one."
Yeah. He was definitely like over the top.
Oh
right?
my God, the shit he would do. The thing that sticks in my mind, and you'd have. I don't know. You weren't there to see it. I don't know if Carrie was there to see it. He would get behind me on the couch.
Okay.
And pretend he was an orangutan.
Okay.
And go, ooh, 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 and pretend he's picking bugs
Picking
out of
bugs
my
out your
head.
hair, yeah.
But he would do this.
Yeah.
We're sitting there watching TV, and he'd come up and get behind me and
Like
go,
after the bathroom, he's like, yeah.
And I mean, this is the shit he would do.
And he did that.
What man would do that?
He also did the heal you child, like to me.
Yeah,
here
this child.
I think there was a wrestler.
And the claw.
What was the wrestler? The claw. Yeah, he copied one of the wrestlers
and then
the claw.
Yeah.
And then of course there were several times.
Oh God.
I don't
Lord.
remember a lot about the food. I mean, I was there.
Carrie, Lisa, and me and Kenny and Mike were sitting there one day eating dinner. It was in the evening.
And dinner was usually kind of quiet. Let's be honest.
We had pork chops. I remember we had pork chops that night.
And mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and I don't know why, but Lisa decided to put butter on Mike's hand. Now we're living in Golden, and when he did, we were living in Golden.
Lisa never went to Golden. Oh, that was Goldsboro. I'm sorry.
Golden Drive.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting Goldsboro and Golden mixed up. Yeah.
And
it was Golden.
I don't know. He must have given her a look because she took off out the door. And we lived in this development, and he ran down the street after. Here's me and Kenny.
Yeah.
We're trying to eat dinner, and they're out chasing each other.
Having
well, that ended okay because
yeah.
he was, believe it or not, when I met Mike, I'm 8 years older. He was only 10 years older than my daughter.
Yeah.
So that he was like a kid
he was
too.
like 23, something
he
like
was 23.
23,
and I was 31.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yay.
and then I came home one day for lunch from Black & Decker. And I don't know, apparently I surprised them. And I went in, and when I pull up in front of my house, which is also in Colton, my front door's open. There's a hose running through. And Kenny and Lisa and Mike are chasing each other through the house. Now, I have carpet through the house with the hose. And I have yet to figure out what that was all about.
Mom, I remember being there.
Do you remember
I could not
why?
tell you what it was.
It was an experience.
It was just a weird situation.
I
The guy
know.
would always come up with some crazy shit.
Well,
what
was he doing home escorting you? I mean, I don't understand.
Was there a motorcycle in our kitchen at that point?
Always.
Well, no, I meant at
Bless
that
his
point.
heart.
Yeah.
He owned a Harley. And
Yeah.
if anybody knew anything about old Harleys,
Yeah, it was not.
they had an oil leak.
Uh-huh.
And we lived with a glass sliding door.
Right.
And he would pull in there at night, put a little pie pan underneath of it in the kitchen, which was very small. The whole kitchen consisted of the motorcycle. And then, like you said the other day, he'd get up and start that thing up and ride it out.
That was my favorite part. I
I
mean, because
mean,
he was a trucker
How could
manager.
you not stand
So
here at a Harley
I loved
start
getting
up?
up at 5:30 in the morning to be at the Harley. Mom, that was you. I'm a kid. I'm like, who the frick is starting our motorcycle in our kitchen? It was the worst experience I could possibly
You were
imagine.
back in the other room.
Oh, God.
But, I mean, that kind of stuff is,
Yeah,
to me, that's good memories.
Those are good memories,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
good
you
memories.
kind of have to take those and outweigh those with the bad sometimes.
Oh, there was more.
Yeah.
There was more, and there was lots of bad. But, between Roland and Mike, we've all survived. I continue to love them. They had their moments.
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
I wasn't the easiest person to live with, probably,
I don't
even
know
though
about
even
that.
though I thought I
You
was
were
wonderful.
kind of pretty easy, frankly.
Well, I thought I was,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
apparently I was a nutcase. But anyway,
Well, you are now, but you weren't
I
then.
am now.
I thought you were actually a good mom, and honestly, I was
tried.
surprised that you were that in those relationships. Not because you took it. I'm just saying, like, that you seemed like you were always the good person. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, beside that.
Yeah. No, I'm saying nonetheless.
But we had a good time.
Yeah.
We did.
Now I have something I wanted to bring up, and it's not a bad memory.
Okay, better not be.
So, when I was obviously decided to go in the military, I never really knew, like the time we did it. I know I brought it up on that video that how that night we were just sitting there drinking, me and Nopper. Remember? You were there. Yeah, right? You were there the night we discussed it, right?
I think so.
And
with
the next
Mike?
morning, yeah. And he's like, you bunch of pussies, you guys, So.
Well, Mike was out because of a car accident. He didn't have a job.
That's right, he was on injury,
And you were still, I think you were still driving for Domino's.
I came back for Pizza Hut with Chris's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was like you all kind of sat around and played freaking Yahtzee or whatever, Scrabble.
Yeah.
Until wee hours of the morning.
Just three of us, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think one morning Mike said, is it something you want to do with your life besides this? And
19, maybe 18.
You suggested, he said something about you love the water.
Right.
Next thing you know, shock to me, Kenny goes and signs up for the Navy and Nopper goes right behind him.
Yeah, buddy system, yeah.
And it was like...
what did you think as a mom? Like, because we were pretty close, obviously.
Yeah, it was hard. Well, it was hard because you left and you were somewhere where I couldn't come to you. Right. I didn't get to go to your graduation. Right. Thank God Jackie did.
Right.
Jackie and
you, the military one, yeah.
Yeah. And then me and Mike are sitting there watching
like news.
Well, we were watching oh God, what's his name? Cal Ripken.
Oh.
Did that memorable night that he
Oriole baseball player, yeah.
Yeah, that he
broke the record.
And it interrupts and says USS Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm looking at Mike and he goes, Jeanette, it's okay. Calm down. Yeah. I'm like freaking out. Because that's where you were.
I was on the Kitty
and
Hawk.
You're going to the golf for the war. And I'm thinking,
the golf,
Mike, what do we do? What do we do? It's okay. It's okay. And then we couldn't hear from you. We couldn't talk to you.
Yeah.
You were on lockdown. And it was terrible. It was
what's
terrible.
Interesting is it's weird. Like you must have done a hell of a bang up job because raising me or completely like we had some kind of separation thing because, and I'm not saying that's what it was. I meant like for me, I didn't think like mom's worrying. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm saying like I knew you cared, but like we had this understanding when I heard I was going, I'm just going. I didn't think about you going, what's mom thinking about? That's why I'm bringing it up tonight because all these years I've never thought, what is it that mom actually thought? First of all, when I decided to join the military, and then second of all, when you hear about like we're going to the Gulf, doing a strike, it's our ship
scary.
That's going there. It's so weird. Like looking back now that I'm a dad of 3 kids.
Yes, because it was like you were gone. You went to Ocean City and
I spent 2 summers away, and then Colorado. I went
and then I moved to Goldsboro Street.
Right.
With Carrie.
Right.
And just her and I, and you came back.
Yes, for the winter months,
and stayed with us, which was wonderful because you got me a phone and got me television.
That's
and,
right. Because I was working there.
I didn't have any
money,
credit or money, and so it was wonderful to have you there. And then Mike wasn't in the picture then; we had separated, but then he came back.
Right.
And
but we were all getting along.
Yeah. We were fine. And then that's when you all decide to join the Navy, and it's like it was like I always said, you were my little baby boy.
Right.
I've had 2 daughters,
right,
which I love with all my heart.
Right. But I was the only son.
You were the only boy.
Even a stepson. I mean, you didn't even have like.
No, I had Stacy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he already had a daughter, not a son. Yeah. It was weird. Like I'm the only boy from him and you.
Yeah, and that was pretty amazing for him.
Daughter.
Yeah, but that was amazing. I mean, he loved you.
I was very. I just was.
And then when
curious.
Christopher came along, oh my God, that was the apple
now
in
you're
his
grandpa.
eye.
Yeah. That's a whole different era.
Oh, we got a boy. And then Carrie gives him 3 more. He said, Jesus Lord, we got a cluster of them.
I didn't have any boys. Now I got 4.
Yeah.
Like in the
Here we
matter
go.
of bang minutes. Yeah. And then
one right after another. I said, Carrie, do you know what's cold in this? And then it was Wade. It was Wade's brother, Toby. He said, don't sneeze. don't sneeze around her.
Yeah.
This is, I think, after, I don't know if Bradley was born then, but I remember him saying, don't nobody sneeze around Karen. She get
pregnant real quick.
We're scared.
Oh my God.
Because they were popping them off.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And that is a good point, though, because he got to enjoy that part before he passed away.
He did.
You know, and
he did. And I'll see the pictures of him.
Yeah.
And Booter was his little Booter buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris was his first grandson, which he absolutely adored.
Yeah.
And then we had Woo Woo, and that was his Woo Woo. And then we had Bren Bren, which was his nickname. Sorry, guys. And then Bradley.
That's how you name kids on the East Coast.
Yeah,
Woo Woo, Bren,
and
is Bradley just Bradley?
He's Booter.
Oh, Booter. Okay, yeah.
And Mike bought him a mitt, and Booter, and he still got that.
Does he?
He wrote Booter on there.
That's awesome.
And oh yeah, that was his little boy.
Yeah,
that Booter was his little guy.
Yeah.
Oh God, make me want to cry. Now my Booter's big. Look at them. They don't look no more like them pictures than the man in the moon.
They can't see the pictures.
I know,
yeah, they're definitely grown up. Very, very big boys. So that's an interesting time. And my boys are big. It's like, it's so weird. Time flies. Everyone who's watching this understands if you have kids or...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it just happens.
And it's been almost a year since I've been home.
Yeah.
I'm thinking very seriously.
Well, the pandemic hit, Mom. You would have been home by then.
Oh, God.
You would have visited. Well, you said you were going to go home.
Yes, I would have.
Originally, you were planning on going
I was
back
going
to
home
visit.
before this hit, and then this other stuff hit.
Yeah. It's called the pandemic.
Carrie wouldn't let me come home during that.
Right, during the health thing, yeah.
Because she was afraid that
the other
I
stuff.
was sick.
What's the timer on that, Mom? You don't have to get up in it. Does that say 17 or 11?
I don't know.
Well, then get up, I guess.
I don't want to show my nostrils. It says 17.
Okay.
He told me not to show them.
I did not. You said that last
No,
time.
you said I was shoot. You said, Mom, don't get so close. You can see your nostrils. I don't want nobody to see the shit up your nose, okay? God bless America.
All right. Well, tonight we're gonna move on to some exciting stuff for tomorrow night's episode.
What are we gonna talk about?
Well, we're gonna not just talk. We're gonna do some tasting.
Uh-oh.
All right. So good night, and thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow.